In the SEC versus XRP case, Team Ripple Labs just scored a minor victory as the SEC failed to do something that they've been constantly doing for a long time now. And we also have to talk about Congress calling Ripple Labs a security. Is there a future defamation clause on the horizon? And the Fed's Jerome Powell came out, talked to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, said rates are going to keep going up and up and up. That rocked the entire stock and crypto market. Now, there is way more pain to come. We're going to share that with you. So let's leave this screen and go into this one. Heat map up on the screen, and there is a lot of painful red out there. Bitcoin under $20,000 yet again. Fed's Jackson Hole speech, Jerome Powell, really knocked the crypto markets down. Ethereum down as well to 1,400, down 2.3%. XRP, some of our favorites, down just 0.7% at 33 cents. And Stellar Lumens XLM, 10.5%, up 0.2%. So why did the market react so heavily to the Fed's Jerome Powell? 1.25 trillion wiped off U.S. equity markets after the Fed's speech. That loss by the equities market is bigger than the entire value of the crypto market. So it's not just crypto out there that's getting rocked by Jerome Powell, it's stocks as well. Crypto has always been a very asset class, so it didn't surprise me that crypto pulled back quite heavily on the Fed's Jerome Powell speech. Now, the issue here becomes is stocks are being lumped into the same risk category. 1.25 trillion wiped off stocks books as Jerome Powell speaks. Now, there's going to be more pain coming, and what do I mean? Well, on September 20th and 21st is going to be the next FOMC meeting from the Fed. This is where they tell us how they feel about the economy and what they're going to be raising rates by. Now, during the speech at Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Jerome Powell said, "We will do whatever it takes." That means sustained high interest rate hikes for a long time now. Look for an extra 300 to 350 basis points over the next 5 rate hike times. The Fed's goal is going to be getting inflation rates back down to 2%, and right now we are at 8.5%, everyone. So we have a long ways to go, and this is why the markets are reacting. Bitcoin down to around 20,000 after the Jackson Hole caution. Money is flowing out of risky assets. Crypto followed the sharp adjustment of the U.S. stock market after Powell's remarks. Markets didn't like what he had to say, and Bitcoin is resuming a high beta asset. It's interesting to note that the last 2 Fridays have been super rough for crypto. Yes, the end of the week sell-off. The past 2 Fridays have been rough for the crypto market, with $288 million worth of crypto longs liquidated in the most recent Friday. And on August 19th, $562 million of longs were liquidated. Yep, people's holdings were liquidated because price thresholds got to a certain point. Pain in the crypto market, and it all has to do with the Feds raising rates, combating inflation. They're not fixing supply chain related issues. So what are they doing? They're fixing it on the demand side, which means choking the economy, taking money out of pockets of people like you and me. You don't believe me? Wait till you see how high home rates go. Auto loans, home equity lines of credit, student loans, credit card loans. Yep, all those are going to go up because the Fed is going to choke the economy to fix the demand side of this metric. But now on to the Ripple Lab stuff. And yes, minor victory against the SEC, but this is actually pretty big. So let's explore the story. Ripple gains another minor victory in its securities case. Ooh, the SEC didn't oppose the defendant's motion. Hold on, everyone. Mark it on your calendar. The SEC actually did not oppose something that the Ripple Labs team put out there. Now, up until this point, the SEC has double opposed everything out there from XRP. That is where all of these delays have been going, but now something here is a little different. So what actually happened? Blockchain firm Ripple achieved a small victory, and it's big to exonerate itself from the SEC's allegation. In the latest hearing, the SEC did not, for those of you listening, that means did not. The SEC recently has, so yes, didn't is a huge thing. The SEC didn't object to Ripple's pursuit of protection for non-parties appearing in the Dobert challenge motions. Based on the recent updates via Twitter via James K. Filan for the Dobert motions, the SEC did not object to Ripple's position to conceal the identities of people, personal financial details, and non-party details. Essentially what's happening is Ripple's got some experts out here, and they're saying, hey, look, can we protect these people's privacies? Can we redact their names, their financial information, and stuff like that? Can we give some protection to these people? This is a high profile case. What can we do to help these people out? Now, normally, right, if this were, say, last month, last week, the SEC would be like, no, we object. We want it all exposed. They would drag this part out for another couple weeks, blah, blah, blah. But here they said they are not going to object to it. They're going to let it go, which is a great sign here, which means maybe this is just the start of the SEC stopping their delay tactics and letting things flow naturally. I doubt it, though. I bet you they're going to delay even more. But now we go on to a little bit of defamation stuff with Ripple Labs and XRP. This one pisses me off because this is where you see politicians out there doing things for political gain rather than trying to gain the respect and gain the positivity from their voters by doing good things. Nope, instead they want to rip on people, and we've seen that a lot in this space. Ripple's top exec calls out U.S. lawmaker who called XRP a security. Now, how could you call XRP a security when it hasn't even been found out yet in the case? Ooh, that could be a little defamatory. Brad Sherman, Democrat of California, the chair of the congressional subcommittee focused on the Securities and Exchange Enforcement Division, oh, so he would know, called the SEC to go after these changes. In an oversight hearing, Sherman said, the division has determined that XRP is a security and is going after XRP. But for reasons that I'll bring up in question, it has not gone after the exchanges where tens of thousands illegal security transactions were occurring. He added, you know XRP is a security. That means they were illegally operating a securities exchange. Now, Sherman is going out there saying all this stuff. And you know what? Let's go big screen. So Sherman's out there calling for the head of Ripple Labs XRP. He wants it all gone. He wants to call it a security, say, hey, SEC, go after now. The exchange is selling it. Total mess. Now, he is doing this for political grandstanding. And I have a massive, massive problem with this. These elected officials are there to represent us. And what we've learned is that the majority of people out there are pro-crypto. So if the majority of your constituents are pro-crypto, why are you being anti-crypto and putting your own personal views into this? You are supposed to represent the people, and I don't think Brad Sherman is doing a good job of that. Now, Brad Sherman is going out there politically grandstanding, ripping on Ripple, doing what he can to get his own positive light. I'm not a fan of this move, as I see this as extremely selfish and short-sighted. But we have good news as the SEC decides not to delay the proceedings any further with just this one thing, but I guarantee you they're going to delay a bunch of other things. And Jerome Powell out there rocking the market saying we're going to raise rates more and more to drop down the inflation rate to 2%, everyone. That means we have to drop inflation down 6.5 percentage points. How long is that going to take? Well, when we start hearing people like Brian Armstrong from Coinbase say, hey, 12 to 18 months for this crypto winter, Jerome Powell saying we're going to raise rates to knock inflation down back to 2%, 12 to 18 months sounds like an actual pretty accurate time frame. So there you have it, caught up on the juicy Ripple Labs news, as well as the upcoming future meeting with Jerome Powell and the Fed, September 20th to 21st, looking at 75 basis points at the minimum. But if we have another rough report come out between now and then, we could easily see the 100-point action put on the table. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Thank you for watching. And if you want to check out more cool crypto stories, you can check out this one right here. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great day.